I always wanted to build my own record in Minecraft, but most of them were very hard for such a noob like me who just buy the underranked ones. But one day I was farming and I thought, why not to make a record for most hay-bales in Minecraft. But I don't know if someone has ever made a record for most hay-bales before, so I just ran up to YouTube and searched for the most hay-bales record in Minecraft. And luckily I found nothing about this topic, which is very cool because now we can just target any number of hay-bales. So I ran up to DeepSeek and asked for most hay-bale record. He said there is no particular hay-bale record, but many YouTubers like Ryan and Mombojogo built huge farms, which means there is no official record for most hay-bales in Minecraft. I asked him to suggest me a number of hay-bales to target without any redstone farm, and he literally said 10 million.
Oh my god!
I asked the same question from the ChatGPT and he suggested me 10k. So I'm going to target 10k hay-bales without any redstone farm, villager or anything else. I have to harvest every single plant with my own hands. Sounds easy, right? But this is actually going to be the hardest challenge I have ever completed. I already have a half stack which I am also going to count, and for the farms I need some torches, an iron hoe and 4 water buckets. After crafting, let's go to our farm, but first this section farm is ready to be harvested, so let's harvest this. All of my old farms were ready to be harvested, so we are going to harvest them first. Alright, this is all the wheat that I got from my old farms, which is not enough and we have to build more and more farms. Let's see how many hay-bales we can craft from all of these wheats. And in total we got 2 stack and a half stack from 8 stacks of wheat, which means we are going to need more and more farms to finish this challenge, so I'm going to expand our farms. But first we have to terraform. Alright, everything is finished, let's plant our seeds. Now I have planted all the seeds I have. That's not enough, we need more seeds and more farms. To finish these farms I have to wait for my old farms to grow. Alright, after waiting for hours our farms still were not finished. We need more seeds, but let's see how many hay-bales we got from all of these weeds. And we got a 52 hay-bales, not even a stack. But anyway, let's expand our farms. Alright, this farm is also ready, but still we don't have seeds. Expect these 12 seeds. These farms are not enough, so I'm expanding it more, and boom, this is also ready. We will plant seeds when we got the seeds, but for now I think they are ready to be harvested. And we got some seeds, so I'm going to finish this section first. I planted all of the seeds that I have, but still we need more. But anyway, let's turn some wheat into hay-bales. After turning them, now we have to wait for our farms to grow. Alright, we got some seeds after waiting for hours, so let's grow them without getting disturbed by these zombies. After planting them, still most of my farms were not finished, so we are going to Nether to collect fossils bones to make bone meals. I know that's risky for a player like me, but still we don't have any other option. But after searching, I easily found my first fossil. I returned back because I got 86 bone blocks, which I think is enough because that's too risky. But anyway, let's see how many bone meals we got from 86 bone blocks. Alright, I got 12 stacks of English is a bit hard for me because I really speak 3 languages and English is my 3rd language, and it's very hard for me to speak that clearly. Alright, we used all of our bone meals, but still we did not get enough seeds to finish our farms, which means that's not a good idea. But anyway, let's turn the wheat we got into hay bales. And from 10 stacks of wheat we got 86 hay bales. Wait, I have 2 stacks of bone meal in my chest which I completely forget about. But anyway, let's also use them. This section farm is ready to be harvested, so let's harvest them. From the harvesting we got 2 stacks and a half stacks of seed, so I'm going to grow them here. But still this section is not finished yet. We will finish it later when we got enough. But for now let's turn this wheat into hay bales. I am also going to build a giant hay bale block from hay bales. For this we just need hay bales and red wool. If you look carefully at the hay bale block you see that they are tied with the red ropes. So we have to begin collecting the wool from now. I'm not going to waste my wheat on these stupid sheep. Instead I feed them their own hay bale. After collecting some wool we got some seeds, so we are just planting them. We are also going to need red dye for our wool, and luckily these red flowers are very common near this mountain. We are back now. I have to get the red dye from the flowers and make the red wool. During this time this wheat is ready, so I'm going to harvest it. Alright, I have planted all the seeds that I got and turned these into hay bales. I have been bored from just farming, so we are going to decorate our farm a little bit. Alright, now I think they look fine. Our farms are still not enough and taking too much time, so I'm also going to turn this section into farms. We are going to need 3 large chests full of hay bales to build this court, so I'm putting 3 large chests inside the windmill for our hay bales. Now we have to place all of these hay bales into our new chests. After that I waited and collected a stacks of wheat. I filled a whole chest with the wheat. Let's see how many hay bales we get from a chest of wheat. In total we almost got 5 stacks from one whole chest of wheat, which I think is fine. Alright, put the calculation on the side and let's take a look at our farms. I wanted to expand our farms more because I think that's not enough. Before that, first we have to terraform this land. But then worst thing happened to me again. I literally lost my everything. This is not the first time, it happened to me twice. I mean, I lost my everything, my armor, tools, silk touch pickaxe. I mean that, what the hell is this? This is the worst glitch. Mojang should need to fix this glitch. How can I farm now? I don't even have anything for farming. I just have 2 iron gates, which is not enough for crafting a bucket. But wait, if you watch my old videos where I made a jewelry shop, I put an iron gate there. Oh my god, I never thought a useless decoration would save my hours of time. But anyway, let's craft our bucket and stone tools. We are returned back to Stone Age. I noticed when the last time I closed my word, these farms are not ready to be harvested, but now they all are yellow. But at least something positive happened. Anyway, let's harvest them. In this world, the thing which I like the most is the sunrise. And that tree is giving the main character vibes. Our chests are now full of wheat, so we have to turn them into hay bales. Alright, this is all the hay bales we got from those chests. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this section work, but now let's begin the work. After finishing that, I began expanding a bit more around it. I have so many chests in this village, but most of them have stuff inside them. Believe me, I actually found 8 iron in one of the chests in the upper area. But anyway, don't think much about it. We have to smelt them in the furnace. From the first 3 pieces, I'm going to craft another bucket to make our work easy. I also had to harvest this farm because I forgot about them. After harvesting them, I want to expand my farm more because I'm getting very bored from just farming. I'm trying to complete this challenge as soon as possible because I'm getting very bored from just farming. But before that, I have to transform this whole land. But before that, let's take a look at our chest. I collected a bunch of wheat, so let's turn it all into hay bales. Alright, we have got 23 stacks of hay bales. Let's put these into main chest. Our first chest is full, which means only 2 are left. Let's wait again and fill all of these chests one more time. And alright, once again I managed to fill all of these chests. Let's also turn all of that wheat into hay. There we go. This is all the hay we got. It's about 20 stacks and our second chest is already half filled. But anyway, we still need more hay and this section is ready, so let's begin here. Our farms are still taking so much time, so I'm going to expand even more. During the work, some farms were ready, so I harvested them too. Alright, this is all the wheat we got from those farms. Let me put into our chest. Okay, now I can finally start my work again. After working for a day, this section is also finished, and during this time our farms are ready to be harvested again, so let's harvest them. Alright, I still think that's not enough. We need more and more farms, so I'm expanding even more. But before that, we have to terraform all of this land. For that I need dirt, so let's pick up our dirt farm and begin everything. Alright, now the terraforming is finished, so let's finish the rest of work. Alright, now it's completely ready and our farms are ready too, so let's harvest them. And let's take a look at our chest. I collected 6 chests full of wheat. Let's see how much hay we got. Oh my god, this is all the hay we got from 6 chests of wheat. It's probably more than 40 stacks. And our second chest is also full, which means on now only 1 chest is left. But anyway, let's collect more and more wheat starting from here. Alright, after harvesting them, I'm getting very bored from just farming, so let's expand our farms even more. You may wonder why the hell I did not kill the Ender Dragon. Well, you are going to get your answer. Literally, a dead skeleton killed me. I mean literally a skeleton, and why the hell is there him so perfect? Mojang, now I cannot blame Mojang, because I'm just a noob. But anyway, that's nothing new, because it already happened to me, and I'm a noob. And alright, that is finished. We also collected 8 full chests of wheat, which I think would be enough to finish this whole challenge, but let's see how many hay bales we got. Alright, we almost got a full chest of hay bales from 8 chests of wheat. We already have some in here and we just need 1 more stack, so let's do it. After getting the last stack, let's store all of these hay bales into our main 3 chests. And finally, this stupid challenge is finished, and now we have to build a giant hay bale in the center of our gardens. Let's begin. Alright, the structure is finished. Now we just need red wool, and we have sheep but no shears. But we got 4 iron in one of my early chests, so let's use these to craft our shears. First let the iron smelt. After smelting, craft the shear. Alright, we got the shears, so let's begin our operation sheep. Alright, I have collected all the wool. We got more than 2 stacks, but now we need red dye, so let's harvest them. We got 1 stack, which is not enough, but for now let's make our red wool. Alright, we got everything, let's begin. Oh my god, this is looking cartoonish. I mean, it does not look that realistic, but anyway, I think it's still shining in our farms. Wait, what the hell are these dudes doing up there? I'm not Mox1 that will build a mansion for these dudes. And as the sun sets, this challenge is completely finished. This challenge may sound easier, but it's actually not. Can you just plant and harvest for a whole month? Of course you would not. This challenge is about nothing, it's just about patience. Doing this challenge was not as easy I thought it would be, but still I did not give up. So the moral of this video is never give up on the things you start, just be patient and everything will be fine. I think that's too much, but anyway, I'm chill YouTuber, and if you like this video please subscribe, and if you don't still please subscribe. This is the end.